Hey guys, today I want to talk a little bit about this JLC Master Compressor Diving GMT, which is a limited edition of 1500 pieces in titanium. This particular watch is fairly rare in sought after because of only being having 1500 pieces being made. It is a little bit even more rare when it comes to this model because it has the full titanium bracelet. This watch also came in a variant which had a black rubber coated titanium bracelet and also a rubber version by itself, I believe. And the titanium bracelet, the full titanium bracelet, really just kind of completes the look, I find, and has some really great form and function. Conforms very well to the wrist, and also has a toolless micro adjust on each side of the deployment clasp. So as you can see here, you just haul out there for a quick little adjustment, and if that's not enough, you can haul out there too for a quick little adjustment to get the perfect fit, which is very cool and very well designed. Another interesting thing about this bracelet, and just an ingenious design, is the screws of this bracelet are actually in between the links. A little bit difficult for you to see, but there is a screw in there. You just take your screwdriver and remove that screw to adjust and remove the links, and it kind of makes it so that there's no screws along the edge of the bracelet, so it's more of a seamless design and look to the bracelet. So this particular watch is a dive watch with 1000 meters of water resist, so it is a serious dive watch, and you can see the 1000 meters on the dial there. It is the JLC Master Control, so it does have the 1000 hours tested prior to it being sold, which kind of adds a lot of confidence to the timing and the ability of the watch to perform its function and duties. In addition to that, it does have the GMT function, which can be seen here, so you can set to a second time zone if you need to. Some other interesting things about this watch, I could talk all day about this watch. It has just so many interesting features. The crown here rotates, so this is when it's blue, it's the crown is unlocked and you can pull it out to adjust the time and whatnot. I can show you that. So you can see I can pull out the crown in this position. But if you turn it down and you have the white here, it just creates an extra level of safety, and the crown can't be tugged out or moved, and an extra level of water resistance and safety, I would say. Another interesting thing about this watch is the bezel action on this watch when you turn the bezel, and I'm a bit of a bezel snob, so I really like a nice timing bezel, and when they are easy to turn and feel very nice and robust when you turn them. I would compare this watch to Panerai submersibles when you turn the bezel. A very nice ratchety sound, and many people would say that the Panerai dive watches have the nicest bezels of all dive watches, and this is right up there with those watches. Just a very nice feel, very easy to turn, doesn't require much effort, and easy to grip for sure. Really, this watch is just super cool. It has this is your seconds indicator here actually. The watch doesn't have running seconds in itself, but one of the requirements for a dive watch to be certified as a dive watch is to have some way to show that the watch is running. And if you look closely, you'll see that this blue and white, there's a disc here that's rotating, which is essentially just showing that the watch is running. That's its only purpose. And aside from that, that's about all of the little interesting points I wanted to talk about the watch. I'll just take a minute to show off the condition of this particular piece, and perhaps if I think of anything else that I want to mention while I'm doing that, I'll throw it in at the end of the video. But overall, this watch is in excellent condition, which is also adds to kind of the rarity of this particular piece, because usually you'll find these watches kind of banged up and not in good shape. But the lugs are extremely clean and original, and no dings or big dents. There are quite a few very, very light swirls to the titanium, which is extremely common to see on titanium watches. if you look at a particular angle on the bezel, for example, you'll see some swirls on the titanium. Overall, you can't really notice it on the wrist, but certainly in a particular lighting, you can see some swirls on the titanium, that's for sure. Just take a minute here to show off the watch at some additional examples. I believe this watch is 44 millimeters. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you can certainly look up the model afterwards. Just from, I would compare it to 44 millimeters on the wrist. Let me see if I can get a wrist shot here, guys. Just give me 1 second. There we go. There's the JLC Master Compressor Diving GMT on the wrist. Thanks for watching, guys.